It is the first week of December, and you know what that means. It's market update time. Today I'm going to talk about all the way from Gunnison to Mount Crested Butte. Usually I break it down into Gunnison area and then Almont to Mount Crested Butte, but I'm going to talk about it as a whole today. So in November, we actually had the lowest number of sales that we have seen since April 2020. Now, it's not as dramatic as it sounds. In April 2020, we all know that we are all in lockdown with COVID, and there were only 15 closings, and those contracts usually happened before COVID even hit, so those all closed. And in November this year, there were 37 closings. But if we compare it to the last couple years, for example, 2020, there were 92 closings in November, and in 2021, there were 79 closings. And I've harped this several times in all of my past market updates, is our market is normal. The last 2 years were not normal. For example, this year we have had a total of 556 closings. In 2019, we had 548 closings. So we're actually a little bit ahead of where we were in 2019 pre-COVID years. In 2020, we had 705 closings, and in 2021, there were 967 closings. So we are well behind where the sales were for the last 2 years, but again, those are an anomaly. So I think there's an opinion out there that the market is crashing because the difference between 967 closings to 556 closings feels really dramatic, but we still have to remember that that was not normal. 967 closings was, well, we may never see that kind of a number again. So our market is normalizing, it is not crashing. So since November 1st, 23 properties have gone under contract from Gunnison to Mount Crested Butte, and I would expect half to maybe 3/4 of those to close this year, and the rest will start closing in January. In addition, the average sales price is still going up, and not quite as dramatically as we've seen this year, but in November in Crested Butte, the average sales price was $1.2 million, and in Gunnison it was $800,000. Of course, I'll do an in-depth report on all of 2022 at the beginning of January, so tune in for that.